Today I fucked up by planning a surprise vacation without checking if my partner could actually go. A few weeks ago, I made what I thought was a grand romantic gesture, and it totally backfired. My partner has been completely overwhelmed with work for months, super long hours, constant stress, barely any time to breathe. I wanted to do something meaningful to give them a break, so I decided to plan a surprise vacation. I'd recently come into a bit of extra money from a lucky win, one of those rare moments where something actually went right. So I figured, why not go all out? I booked flights, reserved a beautiful Airbnb right by the beach, and even lined up activities I knew they'd love: scuba diving, wine tastings, the whole 9 yards. I didn't tell them anything until it was all set, thinking the big reveal would be this amazing, movie-worthy moment. Except, I never checked their schedule. The day I showed them everything complete with a cheesy slideshow of all the cool stuff we'd be doing, they looked excited at first, but then kind of froze. Turns out, they couldn't take time off at all because of a critical project deadline at work. I was crushed. They were super sweet about it and kept saying they appreciated the effort, but I could tell they felt bad, and honestly, so did I. To make it worse, most of the bookings were non-refundable because I rushed to lock everything in. I ended up losing a good chunk of what I'd saved, and now the whole thing is just kind of a sore subject between us. What was supposed to be a bonding experience ended up feeling like a misfire I can't really undo. Too long did not read. Surprised my partner with a vacation without checking their work schedule. They couldn't go, and I lost a bunch of money on non-refundable plans. Now this is a fuck up. Thank you. Sometimes non-refundable things can be rescheduled. Doesn't hurt to contact their customer support and see if there's anything they could do. Bro, this is a fuck up. I can't imagine booking non-refundable tickets without verifying you can actually go on them. Are you new to this world? How could you cut so many corners and think it would just work out? Honestly thinking this is AI, but that might just be because my wife and I communicate about everything, and I can't imagine either one of us not knowing that busy at work equals can't book time off. I swear I have read this exact post here. Today I fucked up by thinking I still possessed youthful agility. On my run this morning, I came across a sawhorse that has been on my route for a little over a week now. Every other time I've gone running, I've just run around it. This time, however, I was feeling good and wanted to jump it. As someone who ran the hurdles in high school, I felt confident that I would be able to do so. I was not. Evidently my muscles and tendons are not as springy as they were when I was 18, and I caught my back foot as I was going over it. This caused me to stumble and ultimately faceplant into a nearby lamppost. Now, I'm sitting here with ice over a golf ball that's growing over my eye, and I have an important work presentation in 24 hours. Not my finest moment. For those wondering, this is my eye. Too long did not read. I thought I was still physically capable of hurdling things, and now I get to give a presentation with a black eye. You seem to have just uploaded a photo of a plum? Please fix the image. For the presentation, I would honestly just wear a medical eye patch. It will be a lot less distracting, look a lot more presentable. They should be available at any drugstore, and are actually pretty common medical devices. You need a good cut, man, quick. You know you can still do the jump again, but you need to train more. Ouch. That's a pretty nasty hematoma. You'll need a bit more than ice to bring that down. I urge you to visit urgent care and get it looked at. First, to check for a concussion, which is no joke, and secondly because a bump that large can cause pressure on your facial nerves and may lead to a droop, paralysis of the facial muscles, which can be temporary or linger for a while. Best to get it checked out. A few more years and you'll have license to throw the sawhorse out of your way with old man strength.